Alright, let's see if the stream can see this. Okay, about a 10-second delay. So yes, I'm testing a new mission, and part of that mission there's going to be an F1 strike, and this is the Mirage F1. I'll be flying to do this. If you're wondering why it just looks gray and pretty bland, it's that I've just made a mission like blue versus red, and so I'm not trying to identify the planes to any country for now, so I'm just putting them in the most neutral camo as possible. And so that looks like blue side, I guess. And so yeah, I have like 4 bombs that are bombs that have the retarding chutes, and I've got some rockets, and I've got some self-protection magic 2s, and yeah, I'm gonna try to go strike. Let's see on an F10 map here. So this is where we are. Takba, it's on the Syrian map. Now I'm going to go attack this area here, where there's some armor. And earlier I actually took a heading like this. If I want to come in on a good heading to hit most of the targets at the same time, I should be aiming for 115 once I get to the targets. And then I'll do my bomb run on those. And then I'll try to use my rockets and guns on these parked trucks there. So anyways, that's the goal. And so the mission I made this like for F-16s, F-18s, A-10s. I'll probably add F-15s as well, but now I wanted to test the F1. And so I figured I'd do like a little stream of that. So we'll take off from here, we'll fly there. We'll see if we have to defend ourselves on our way back home. Again, it's lots of testing going on. I've predetermined like my altitude that I'll need to have for my bomb run. I've armed everything. I'm pretty much ready to go at this point, so we'll just get ready and taxi, and we'll head to the target. So I have to remember my heading of 115, which will be something useful if I want to line the targets up properly. In a previous practice, well, first of all, my vehicles hadn't appeared, because the vehicles only appear if the planes are in the mission, and my trigger wasn't set properly. But I was coming in on a really bad angle anyways, so now I'm gonna try it. I think like we could confirm that the vehicles are there this time. We can see that they're here. The plane has been detected in mission, so let's take off and see if we can do this. So we've got a pretty heavy plane now. And so we're gonna pull on the stick to get this thing up in the air. And slowly, very slowly, it takes up to the air. Let's get those gears in. Reduce the angle of attack a bit so that we can get more speed. Get those flaps up. Get some trim in there. And now we're above 300 knots. That's pretty good. We'll start our left turn. Going to be burning a lot of fuel on my way to the target, but I do have the 2 big fuel tanks.
Great.
And we're not that far, so hopefully we'll be alright. Okay, so we're heading for our nav points. We'll try to climb to about Angels 15. Let's do that. Climbing at about 400 knots. Slow, steady climb. Looking at my compass once in a while, make sure that heading in the right direction. I had to play a little bit with my curve since the last patch. I thought the left-right movement of the stick was just a tad too sensitive. Okay, so we've gotten quite a bit of speed. We don't need so much thrust anymore. "23 miles from our first waypoint. As I said, I want to get to Angels 15, so let's do that now, and then we can have fun on autopilot for the rest. Trying to get on course, get on altitude. There's a lot of things to look at. Okay, so we're very close to 15,000 feet. Let's put the autopilot on. We're more or less on the waypoint. In any case, we're getting close. I'll switch right away to the next one because I want to set up my heading on 115, which would be here. And so that means I'm going to have to turn left if I want to get lined up. So let's have fun with that as we lower our altitude, because this is going to be a low-level bombing run. Reduce my radar scan, gonna arm the bombs. I think I've set the bombs to drop one by one. Okay, so gonna be time for a right turn once I get to 115. Will help a little bit going further to the left like this, and now we're pretty much on the 115 course we want, so let's turn towards the arrow on the compass. Not quite there, but almost. Good speed. When I get low, get 32 miles. So gonna have to climb a little bit to clear that hill ahead of us. There we go. And I just noticed I hadn't set my depression for this, so let's go to 152, I believe. There we go. Something like that. Don't want to deflect too much from that 115. Miles. So now we're starting to get into the oil fields. We can see some of the derricks and pump jacks there in the desert. So our target area has a lot of those. So let's get back on course. Again, I'm really trying to keep that thing on the 115 so that I'll be lined up nicely with the targets. We hope to surprise the enemy. "7 miles, that's what I'm zooming on the HUD. I'm trying to see if those are my vehicles ahead.
Cannon. Right. Cannon. Right.
Okay, I see the vehicles. I'll manually adjust. Okay, so bombs away. I don't know if I got all of them off. Nope, just 2. I did get some hits though, that's good. Oh, we got some secondary explosions there too. There's an enemy aircraft. So I'll try to drop my 2 bombs and then use up my rockets real quick. Dropping the bombs. Some more things damaged. Gonna switch to rockets. I forget if I have to put them on instant, but it's better safe than sorry. And I think for the rockets, I have to be at about, let's say 40. 50, let's say, around there. I'll just empty my rockets.
Cannon. Right.
We'll see about that air threat. Okay, so get into a dive. Yes, okay. Something like this. Oh, and now I'm getting shot at by AAA, so drop some countermeasures. Let's test those rockets there, see if they're landing close. No, they're coming short, but now they're gonna get closer and closer. There we go. And now we're gonna get rid of outer pylon,
Cannon. Right.
inner pylon. We're gonna ask the AWACS
Right.
what's with
Right.
the enemy aircraft.
3-1, Ford 6-1, request bogey dope. Ford 6-1, focus 3-1, clean.
Okay, we have a clean picture.
Cannon. Right. Airplane.
I have a 23 there. Doesn't look like picture clean to me. Yeah. There's a target there. Let's switch air to air. Need some bogey dope, please.
3-1, Ford 6-1, request bogey dope.
I'm gonna try getting higher if he's flying high.
Ford 6-1,
219 for 417,000. Okay, so the heading's good. It's just
Airplane.
he's way higher. Okay, that's him there. Let's switch to the air combat modes. I need info.
focus 3-1, Ford 6-1, request bogey dope. Ford 6-1, focus
Alert.
3-1, clean.
Okay, he's telling me clean. Yeah, the MiG's now on my 6.
Airplane.
Ford 6-1, focus 3-1.
358.
358, 42 at 16,000 knots.
16,000, so he's at the same altitude.
Right.
I'm gonna get a lock. Let's reverse the turn.
Right.
Can we see something? There.
Airplane. Right.
Very easy.
Focus 3-1, Ford 6-1, request bogey dope. Ford 6-1, focus 3-1, clean.
Okay, did the air defenses get him, or? Nah, he's still alive. Never trust your AWACS. Problem is, with old radars like this, you sort of have to trust your radar. Okay, there he is. And so let's reduce range a bit. He's there. Okay, I've got a lock. Is he below or is he above? He's there. Lost lock.
Cannon. Right. Cannon. Right.
Ford 6-1, focus, 3-1, Bra, 21943 at 6,000, cold.
6,000 cold.
Cannon. Right.
And I'm gonna have to cheat because you can't trust frickin' AOX with nothing. Okay, so I've overturned now. Okay, there he is. The visual, we might be able to do something.
Ford 6-1, focus,
Right.
3-1, Bra, 12041 at 12,000 knots.
Cannon. Right.
There he is.
Airplane. Right. Cannon. Right. Alert.
Ford 6-1, focus, 3-1, Bra, 16842 at 8,000 knots.
Cannon. Right. Airplane. Right.
Okay, now I'm gonna stall.
Right.
6-1, focus, 3-1, Bra, 20741 at 10,000, cold.
Flex 2. Good hit. That was some work. Okay, how are we doing on gas? Okay, we're still surviving there. So let's gather some speed
Right.
and get out of this area.
Right.
Okay, so that's good. Let's switch to the
Right.
following waypoint.
Airplane.
4. Come on. There we go. 63. All kinds of AAA shooting at me.
Airplane. Right.
Let's get higher than 15,000.
Cannon. Right.
Only good thing about having fought a MiG-23 is that his airplane's about as crappy as mine. And so we both had probably quite a bit of difficulty finding each other. Alright. So now I can take a breather. Get it on autopilot. Got 56 miles to go for final, I guess. Let's see. Where are we? We're there. And so yeah, we're heading in that direction. That'll put us on final for the runway here. Curious to see. That's my observer vehicle. Okay, so I guess my bombs created a bit of damage there. We even got one of the tanks. And here, well, some of the trucks went to hide behind the buildings. So my rockets didn't do much damage, but you can see the trucks are smoking, so I'll take that. Alright. Doesn't want to altitude hold. Let's see if I bring the like this. No. Did I break it? I must have. Hey, silly AWACS.
Focus 3-1, Ford 6-1. Request bogey dope.
Got something for us?
Ford 6-1, focus 3-1, clean.
Clean, that's what I want to hear, because I've got one missile left. So yeah, trying to find something on that radar and then trying to lock in auto lock, it's a bit of a challenge in the F1, I gotta say. We're still in air-to-air mode, I think it might be. Okay, yeah. Now I'm back to nav mode. New buttons that I've set on the stick, and I haven't flown it in a while, so I have to do some trial and error. I got it. And now I'm just shifting in my seat, so that's why it looks like I'm hitting my head against the dash. Still have quite a bit of fuel. 16 miles from the final. Guess we can start losing some altitude. Bring it down to about 4,000 feet. So I know Takba is close to that big river in France, so that's some visual way to recognize I'm heading in the right direction. If we check on F10, you can see that this is the big river there, and this is the airfield, so I'm getting close to it. Let's lower the visor to see a little bit better. The sun is kind of blinding me. I think that's the airfield over there. That's called Takba. Probably gonna have to do it twice.
Ford 6-1 inbound. Ford 6-1, flying heading 275, Fort 19, QFE 28.78, runway 09, to pattern altitude.
It's funny how every time I want to set up myself for landing in a direction, the tower tells me you should be landing in the other direction. So right now I'm heading 270 and they want me to land on runway 09.
Ford 6-1, cleared for visual, contact tower.
So we'll head like downwind like this. Maybe get a little bit more distance, and then we'll make a left turn to try and land on runway 09er. We get flaps down, 1 notch. Below 250, we'll get the gear down. And I'll turn this baby on. And we're gonna line up with the runway.
Ford 6-1, request landing. Ford 6-1, clear to land, runway 09.
Gonna go full flaps. Was a bit high on that approach. Touchdown. The shootout. Gotta admit, it's not my best landing, but it'll do. Let's get on the taxiway. Yes, I will taxi to parking area and get rid of the chute.
Airplane.
There we go. Leave it there for somebody to pick it up. Let's get those flaps up. I think my air brakes were still out, so we'll get the air brakes in. Give it a nice clean configuration. And we'll go park next to the rearming trucks. Now's going to be a good time to go with our more sensitive nose wheel steering so we can turn a little bit faster like this. We can see a refueling truck and looks like some other trucks there that might have some ammo. Perfect. Even a little soldier gardening everything for me here. See this little guy? Let's turn the plane on the line here. And that should be good for a nice parking. Let's see. Looks alright. Pretty close to where I was when I took off. So let's shut her down. Curious to see what kind of face that pilot will have. And I fly with my Iraqi Mirage F1. He's got like a darker skin tone. When he's French, he's got the typical French haircut. I think I've seen one skin where the guy had a mustache. Was that French guy or is it mustache guy? I think it's French guy. But he looks alright. He's happy with his mission. He made it back. So let's go check out our kills. So I got a fueling truck, a tank, some ammo trucks, lots of infantry, some M113s. Good. So with the correct adjustments on the altitude for the bombs at low level, I guess I can do okay. I'm not very good, but I can hit targets, so that's good. For the rockets, I'll probably have to practice some more, but I was a little bit under pressure because I had that message that told me there was an enemy plane coming on a intercept vector on me. But I got that plane at the end, so that's pretty good. And we made it back to base. So I hope you enjoyed this little live. That's it for now.